Welcome to review of parts of speech, part 4, modifiers. By the end of this lesson, the goal is for you to be able to define modifier and explain its function within a sentence, identify whether a modifier is an adjective or an adverb, and list the questions that adjectives and adverbs answer. Oops. A modifier adds detail to a word to give further specificity to its meaning, and they can act as either adjectives or as adverbs. Modifiers can be a single word. They can be a group of words acting as a single part of speech without both a subject and its predicate. That would be a phrase. So for example, participial phrases, prepositional phrases, infinitive phrases, those can all be modifiers. And you can also have adjective and adverb clauses, which is something that has a subject and its predicate, but is a subordinate clause. We'll get to those later, though. So adjectives modify nouns or pronouns. The easiest way to identify them is that they clarify which one, what kind, or how many. Those are the only three questions that adjectives can answer. You also have articles that act as adjectives. The and a or an are the articles. The is called a definite article because it's pointing to a specific item. A and an are indefinite articles, and they refer to any particular noun. So in this sentence right here, we have the, a definite article, and green modifying car, saying what kind. Sped through that intersection would say which one. Knocking over two traffic cones would be how many. So possessive pronouns and possessive nouns are often modifiers as well, and sometimes even nouns are modifiers. So my examples here: my truck is a mess. My is a possessive pronoun. I need to vacuum its floor mats. Its is also a possessive pronoun. Now in this next example, I like spring. Spring is actually a noun. It is the direct object of what I'm liking. Spring weather is my favorite. In this case, spring is saying what kind of weather, so spring becomes a modifier. Now this is a good example. My wife's hair is blonde. Wife's is a possessive noun, and it's modifying hair. Whose hair? My wife's hair. And then my is further clarifying wife, so it's actually modifying a modifier, in this case because it is a possessive noun. So go ahead and hit pause and look over these sentences. Try to identify what adjectives you see and identify the articles as definite or indefinite. Hit pause now. I'll resume speaking in about 3 seconds. Okay, first sentence, who threw that yellow ball? That and yellow both modify ball. Second one, the young child drank pink lemonade and ate cheese crackers. The young modify child, pink modifies lemonade, and cheese modifies crackers. I want to point out again, cheese right here is normally a noun, but it's modifying crackers. Pink is also possibly a noun because it's a color. So I like the color pink. In that case, it would be in a positive, but here it is acting as an adjective. Next sentence, the new desk was immediately defaced by the unruly teenager. The new modified desk, and the unruly modifies teenager. I am thirsty for some iced tea. Some and iced modify tea. There is no chance her mother will extend her curfew, again with the possessive pronouns. And the guy at Trader Joe's gave my kids too many crackers. You have a definite article. My kids possessive pronoun. And many stickers. How many? Now adverbs modify anything that adjectives cannot. They modify other verbs, other adverbs or adjectives, and they explain where, when, how, and to what extent. And I want to point out this one with to what extent. That's actually what's called a qualifier. And you usually see that with really, very, rather, words like that, where it's taking something to the next level. So a qualifier is a word. So examples here. I once went to Disneyland. Once is when I went. It was a really fun day. How fun was it? Really fun. Or you could argue it's to what extent. So that one right there might be a qualifier. And he behaved very poorly. Again, very in this case is definitely to what extent. And that would be a qualifier for sure. So go ahead, hit pause, try to identify the adverbs in the sentences, and if you can, give it a shot at trying to determine which question each one is answering. I'm going to resume speaking in about 3 seconds. Okay, first sentence, you have really is your adverb, and it's saying to what extent you're looking forward to relaxing. The gecko chirped loudly. Loudly is your adverb. How did it chirp? You can never know when a parrot will attack your Dodgers hat. Never is a modifier for your verb. It's saying when. The llama sneezed politely. That's saying how the llama sneezed. Riding in the convertible rather messed up his hair. Rather is your adverb describing messed up to what extent or how messed up. And finally, studying grammar is always a blast. Always modifies is because it's saying the verb because it's saying when studying grammar is a blast. Always. So now that we've gone over this, if you need to, you can go ahead and rewatch the video. Otherwise, go ahead and do the review packet for extra practice, and you can check your answers. I'll try to get the key up online for you. Take the exit quiz on Schoology until you ace it, and complete the exit survey to tell me how you feel about this material. That'll automatically filter into a spreadsheet in Google Drive. It's informal. I'm not grading you on what you say. I'm just seeing if you need more class time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Layered out.